Hello, I'm Natalie Becker and welcome back to It's Africa's Time. As you can see, our show has a new look, a new feel, and in upcoming episodes we aim to bring you more diverse and interesting stories about inclusive business engagements across the continent. Today we focus on South Africa and feature 3 multinational corporations and their commitment to the country's socio-economic and environmental sustainability. We start our journey in Pretoria at BMW's Roslyn Plant, where South Africa's leading premium car producer is celebrating its 40th anniversary.
We are this year 40 years in the country, and in 1973 this plant here was the first overseas plant of the whole BMW group. And we have developed over time, step by step, in a very sustainable manner. First of all, we started a small export program in 1994, and then we introduced a second shift in the plant in 1999, which was a major step, an increase of more than 200% in total production and an increase of 400% in export. And we are now responsible for nearly 25% of the BMW 3 Series sedan demand worldwide. We are producing cars for the local market, we are producing cars for the United States, for Canada, for Taiwan, Singapore and for Sub-Saharan Africa. Roughly 6 years ago, BMW South Africa already started on energy efficiency programs. And what we have achieved is quite remarkable. We have reduced the energy for production by 25%. We have reduced the water which we use by 50%. We have reduced the waste which comes out of production by 50% and the carbon emissions by 25%.
BMW South Africa, together with other corporates, we understand that for us to continue to be sustainable and to do well, we need to have a population that is educated, that is learned, that is able to generate wealth.
First of all, we need a stable political environment, and we need to have all the systems available like education, the right skills to continue business.
In order for us to try to bring people to an equitable level, funds are going to be needed. Interested people are going to be needed to make that happen.
Corporate social responsibility at BMW takes on many facets. We really concentrate in 3 key areas: education, local community upliftment, and then HIV and AIDS. All 3 of these are major factors on our business. We now have more than 100 projects running, and most of our projects running in the area of education. Their fundamental understanding of maths and science is really vitally important for numeracy and numerical literacy. And certainly if you want to be an engineer and you want to be able to produce the cars that we produce here, maths and science is the foundation of that.
Maths and science is important because it teaches us creative thinking. It allows us to express our viewpoints on our scientific experiments, and it allows for teacher and learner interactions. Maths teaches us to be hard workers, to be determined and to persevere in each and everything that we do, to be much greater leaders in the near future.
It makes things which many people can view as boring very interesting to me. Maths and science is a very important subject, and because everything around us is inspired by science. Science is the root of all things, from the human use, from the buildings that we stay in, to even the textbooks that we read.
For most of these kids, they normally have to learn about electrical circuits or lenses out of a textbook. However, if you give a child an electrical circuit or a lens to play with, it's very easy through experimentation to see how these things work. So the Science and Excellence project really equips these schools with maths and science laboratories, and then through a university program we teach the teachers how to use the more practical elements of the maths and sciences to teach their kids. And we really have excellent results. On the whole, our schools, and we have more than 60 schools in this maths and science program, deliver results about 20 to 25% better than the national average in maths and science.
We bring the equipment to the school, we bring the mobile units to the schools, we work together with the curriculum of the schools. We thought that it would be a good thing to have 2 primary schools and 1 high school as a starting point in any area to help the kids to maintain the culture of learning.
For me personally, because I want to become a chemical engineer, it helps me with the basic foundations of learning.
The people who will build tomorrow's South Africa are in colleges and schools today. So those people are few at the moment. So we need those people to complete their studies so that they can help in the future innovation.
It's probably quite difficult to see how us helping a child in a rural school helps our business, but ultimately we're creating a new breed of mathematicians, people that are having the ability to go to university to get a degree in the maths and sciences. With that comes an opportunity for them to become a part of our economy. The more successful they are, the bigger our market for cars is. On the other hand, we have a huge demand for engineers in our plant. Out of our maths and science program, we offer 10 to 15 bursaries a year for students specifically from our maths and science schools. And once they've completed their degree, they're then automatically put into our BMW graduate trainee program. They come and they spend about 2 to 3 years with us, rotating through various departments. And obviously the option for them is full-term employment after that.
Overall, I would say more than 40,000 people in the whole network get their income out of activities which are done with BMW South Africa. Over the years, we have employed whole families, grandfathers, fathers and the sons here, and they have made their living out of this. And over the years, if this is a permanent income flow, it raises up all the communities, and as longer we invest here, as better it will get.
The automotive crisis started in 2007 and impacted significantly on the Roslyn plant. But as safeguarding skills plays a large part in sustainability, even during the worst part of the financial crisis, BMW did not lay off any staff.
People are our capital. It's easy to say our people are our backbone, but it's more difficult to prove it in a crisis. First of all, we captured new export markets. In a second step, when it got worse, we were the only one who took part in the government's training and layoff scheme in order to maintain our people, to maintain the skills which we have built up over the years.
I think all companies have an integral part to play in society. Being part of this environment for a long time, we've been here for 40 years now, it's absolutely vital that the profits we generate from our business, we deliver back to society in some way. Ultimately, we need to develop society in order to have a future market.
Business is about success, or it's about profit. And profit is made by people, for people. We take our social responsibility very serious because we believe that this is absolute necessary, and that is a way of doing sustainable business all over the world.